DRS zone right here. Yeah.
Landon might be pushing just a little bit right now because they are losing so much time.
JoJo blinking her light. Sebi easily, like I said, just easily goes around her. Now it's gonna be a game of cat and mouse, seeing if Sebi can catch back up. Dominant performance by Landon though, as Sebi sets the fastest lap with the 1:31.727. Dominant performance by Landon, gets the pole. He's led every single lap, no sign of slowing up. Just a great performance so far through 12 laps. It'd suck if he spun though. Commentators first. Oh, and JoJo Sims gets a time penalty.
Yep, pushed it a little too much.
3 seconds. I think she can get that off if she can clip it, but I don't know. I haven't seen any instances, so I can't really say she's innocent or not. But it seems like she's catching Sebi only 3/10 back, but she's also using like every power possible of the car. I don't think this is a smart decision by her because Hector's also really fast, so I think he can just power around her as when he catches. Oh yeah,
JoJo
like I just said,
gets very loose.
She hit the curb, I think, and just lost
back
it.
straight away.
Yeah, she hit the curb and just lost it, and Hector just easily passes her.
Meanwhile, all this is happening. Jarrett Talmadge and the AlphaTauri is catching up to these two. That's going to be really big in the point standings, so if you can do that.
Colin Teague is also catching up to his teammate Ryan Miniker for P6, but Teague and Aiden just had a very poor start to the race, which is going to probably end their race when it started.
Yeah, unless there's a safety car.
Yeah.
It isn't impossible, but I'm not sure how likely it'll be.
Well, for an 8-car race, I don't think so.
Last week, when we saw the McLaren running last, they wrecked and caused everything, so, you know. Maybe the same thing will happen this week.
Oh!
As Jarrett Talmadge receives a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. I guarantee he'll get that taken off, though, but it really doesn't matter as Ryan Miniker's 12 seconds behind.
Well,
speaking of Ryan Miniker,
catches up.
Speaking of Ryan Miniker, Colin Teague sets his fastest Sector 1 of the race and catches up to Ryan, but Ryan just pulling away now, pushing the car a little bit. As it looks like Jolene Sims has caught back up to Hector in this tight turn 11 through 15 section.
Yeah, she faked a pass in that Sector 2 straight away. So
Colin T gets right up behind Ryan. Ryan loses it. T gets a 3-second time penalty for that. He kind of
he's pushing, trying to get that pass on Ryan.
Yeah, he bumps Ryan there, and he cut that turn 13, I believe. Barely.
Yeah, that's probably what caused it.
Get that off. Yeah.
I don't know if he'd be able to get it off, but I mean, it's not too much. I don't think it's gonna affect him too much, just from the position he's in.
These two having a very good battle right now. Ryan passes Teague back on the inside. Oh, contact made. Right now, Ryan has the advantage into this first corner. I think Teague's gonna try to cross him over here, though. He is.
And Teague has just used up all his energy.
And Teague is gone. He's just pushed past Ryan. Contact made, corner cutting. I believe JoJo's... no, JoJo had her time penalty. My bad, I got confused seeing them all together. But Teague has just wasted all of his energy like Lyle just said.
Yeah. I think the only reason Teague would be able to do that, I don't think that's out of the question. But it would definitely take some skill to do that.
As Hector hits the curb and saves the almost spin, JoJo can't capitalize though, as she has such low energy in the car right now.
Yeah.
And she's gonna be like that for the rest of the race.
Yeah, JoJo really needs to focus on just saving that battery, not using it.
like David said in qualifying about Aiden last week, you can't just waste the car early. You have to make sure you have it for all of the laps. Like I know you want the positions early, but you also can't afford to lose them later when you have no energy while everybody else who saved, you know, has their whole car basically.
I just want to say in the last lap or so, I've noticed Sebastian has been catching a good chunk of time to Landon. Not
Yeah.
sure if that's going to be anything later on. I mean, we've just hit the halfway point of the race, but keep an eye out for him.
Yeah, but also what Lyle just said, Landon's pushing the car a lot right now.
And Sebastian has a lot of ERS saved. If that means anything.
Yeah, he's saved a lot of his car's energy while Landon's pushing right now at 33%. So if Sebi does catch, that will be bad for Landon. Jojo looking to pass Hector around the outside, even though the favorite lane here in this corner is the inside. Hector just able to run his line perfectly. Jojo right here seems to be catching. She has a very good turn 11 and 12, but 13 and 14 just mess with her. As she's pushing the car even further now. Jarrett Talmadge only around the second back of these two.
Yeah, once he gets up here, I have to imagine he's going to get around both these drivers very quickly.
I don't know about Hector necessarily, but Jojo just does not have a car for the long run at all now. Especially with how much we've been mentioning the past few minutes energy she's used.
You might have just seen the low fuel light on Jolene, which I did, yeah.
Oh
But
yeah, I
she's
see
gonna
that
probably
too.
come in here soon. Never really look at that kind of stuff, but I probably should be doing that more often.
Well, the fuel light, that's just saying the fuel light. If you're talking about the one that's on the telemetry, that just shows if you've underfueled the car or not. If it's showing red, then you've underfueled it by
It's still blinking now
a little
too.
bit. It's a good strategy because it makes your car faster, but you do have to save the car over the course of the race. If
Which
there's if there's a race with a bunch of safety cars, you can definitely underfuel it, and if you know that there's gonna be some safety cars, you can definitely use those to your advantage to get back that fuel.
Talking about JoJo, I think that is her second 3-second time penalty of the race, which bumps that up to 6 seconds, which would drop her down to 5th right now, barring the safety car. JoJo's just pushing to the max, and I honestly, I don't think it's going to work out in the long run for her. Unless we get a safety car. As Sebi's brought the lead down to under 3 seconds, which, as JoJo's pitting,
Oh boy.
like we talked about, that low fuel light, she needs the pit. We're going to see what she gets here. She's putting on some mediums, and also, yeah, she just put on some medium tires now.
Around 16. Colin Teague is also pitting. I think I said it that lap to 16 we start seeing cars entering the pit lane.
You were right, David.
Ryan Miniker too.
Yep, Ryan Miniker in the AlphaTauri, Colin Teague in the
Aiden
Williams.
stays out though.
Teague putting on mediums as well as Ryan, I believe. Yeah, both of them put on mediums.
I'd keep an eye on them on their out lap because those mediums they're gonna have no temperature.
Yeah.
And so chance of spinning, obviously, that's obviously gonna be a thing.
Oh well, nah. Jarrett just passed JoJo over pit road, but I believe Jarrett could catch Hector, but Jarrett's ERS is completely gone. It's only at 11% right now. So, as he almost hits the wall entering turn 11, so we're gonna have to keep an eye out on that.
If you look at Landon's camera right now on this long straight, you can tell that Sebastian Kugelheim has just gained 5/10. I don't know what he has done, but he is pushing hard and it's working.
And like Lyle just said, he's not even pushing the car. He's just outrunning Landon as Sebi pits in the pit road. I'm pretty sure he's just gonna put on the mediums as well, just like everybody else.
Yeah, that's the strategy you gotta do here.
Hector Garcia in the Williams, Jarrett Talmadge in the AlphaTauri pit.
I think that was a good call by Sebastian there. Gained as much time as he could in the last lap, and then he just pits. Now he has fresh tires. He won't have the freshest like Landon will, but he's going to catch up even more now with this tire.
Yeah. Everybody pits, gets mediums on the car. Aiden, however, stays out again. Do not like that call by Aiden whatsoever.
Some questionable decisions over there at McLaren.
Yeah, he's that's not the first time this season. He pit for softs in a 30-lap race before. As Jolene Sims has caught up to Hector Garcia in the Williams with Jared Talmadge in the AlphaTauri right behind them. This is gonna be the main battle until Landon pits, I'm pretty sure. So we're just keeping an eye on JoJo right now. Jarrett losing a lot, but JoJo also pushing the car to the max early in this last run.
JoJo the inside there.
Of Hector.
No ERS though. That's an interesting move.
Oh boy, they got some contact
that
there.
almost ended horribly for Hector.
Yeah.
As Jared Talmadge just caught up, I think JoJo could. I don't think she's gonna spin here, but I think she needs to conserve the car a lot more than what she's doing.
I honestly think Hector's in the clear here. I mean, these two, they're fast, but they also have low ERS, and I think Hector's signaled to pit there. Wait, no, not to pit. Oh my God, they just pitted. I'm stupid. Trying to break the draft.
Pit, though. Landon pit to get mediums. I think he'll be around 2.5 seconds ahead of
Teague passing Aiden.
And
he's still on the hards.
I was gonna
Come on,
say
buddy,
that about
go to pit road.
I think Sebi. Yeah. Okay. No, he just took the lead. Sebastian caught up that much time with the medium tire in one lap, and he's already caught up to Landon and now in DRS range. This is
Seems like
huge.
I was very wrong. Oh, and he just had the fastest lap.
Oh.
Going back to Sebi now. Both Ferraris, both of the 4 people left in this championship battle. They need to race each other cleanly, but I feel like Sebi should be a little conservative as his teammate is just, like only realistically a race back of the points lead.
I think Sebastian, Landon might have had a bad stop there, but Sebastian has made a great overtake with no hesitation on the Ferrari of Landon Laudenbach.
Looks like Landon's trying to do a crossover that didn't work into this tight sector of the track.
Oh.
Landon gets a 3-second time penalty, which is huge, but he also could just get that taken off. But right now, that's perfect for Sebi, what he needs to see.
I don't think he take that off. I mean, he just went a little too. He turned in a little too much in that corner. I mean, that's just pretty simple there. That's that's a kind of drive.
JoJo to the inside of Hector near the hairpin. Seems like the pass has worked. Is Hector going to try to cross her over? Nope, he lets her keep the inside. No contact, a little bit of contact. And as a train, Jared Talmadge right behind JoJo. Almost makes contact with the Williams of Hector. So goes to the inside, then the outside. Oh, JoJo messes up Jared's lap right there. Jared's line, I mean. But it doesn't really matter as Hector gets around both of them in one corner. JoJo's light is blinking right now because she's used too much of the car too fast.
From the way they're racing right now, I'd have to imagine that, they're probably going to get some of their time penalties taken off because, Hector doesn't have one, so I don't know. They're racing really hard right now.
As Lyle said that, JoJo went very wide in one of the corners, but Jared just couldn't capitalize. But he does now as he goes to the inside of her car, and it looks like he's just going to make a very just simple overtake here. Oh, and he doesn't very go wide. JoJo went wide, and she kind of made it work.
JoJo went a little wide. I saw the car fishtail a little.
Oh, and she hits the wall. Jared gets another 3-second time penalty, but JoJo Sims hits the wall in turn 11 again. As we have a battle for the lead. No, we don't. Landon kind of lost a little bit. Landon pushing his car to the max now. Not his best corner right there in the hairpin.
I think Landon's very good on the one-lap pace, but over the race, I think Sebi's just got this.
As Landon sets the fastest lap of the 1:30.6.
Yeah, these time penalties are pretty confusing now. I don't know if any of them are going to come off, but we'll find out either post-race or on the OMA Twitter.
Yeah, it's usually a couple hours after the race. We usually get the things like who gets their penalty taken off or who doesn't, or who gets
As
one.
Aiden,
That's the
Aiden
worst one if
finally
you get a
pits.
penalty.
Aiden finally pits on lap 21 for softs. I don't think that's the best call there.
I
It's a
mean, he's
miracle.
just trying to go for the fastest lap at this point. I mean, his race is screwed from the start, and
Yeah,
he just wasn't able to
still need a
recover.
safety car. As Landon has caught up to Sebi, only 2/10 behind. Sebi can push the car out to get a lead if he wants. It's just gonna be when he wants to. Both of them hit the curb right there, but nothing happens out of it.
I mean, that DRS is just going to keep them closer together.
JoJo Sims
Good
with
grief,
another
JoJo.
time penalty. As Jarrett Talmadge gets around both Hector and JoJo. When we were
At this
looking at the
point,
battle for
he
the
can
lead.
start considering whether or not he's getting fifth out of this.
I'm gonna try to keep us updated on that battle for 4th and 5th. But right now, Landon's just staying around 3/10 back of Sebi. I don't think this is team orders, however, both of them are running consistent lap times.
You said you're going to
Really want to go in the
an eye
voice
on-
chat and ask if that time penalty going to get taken off from Landon. I mean, that would take, you know, a little bit of time afterwards, but I don't know if they have a decision yet. They might sometimes.
Nah, all decisions made, including time penalties and penalties, take place either the night or day after the race, and that's why official
alright.
results came out late.
Mhm.
JoJo goes a little too far inside in that corner, which ends up losing her time. Now would be the appropriate time to start pushing the car, but as she has so little energy left, I think it's just too late for her to start pushing.
Yeah, I don't know. I should just use a couple percent as well.
Landon, though, has caught up to Sebi around 2/10 back, 3/10 back now. As I said that, he loses time, gains it, and then loses it.
Unfortunately,
Sebi,
he does have low ERS.
Sebi hit the wall there earlier. Sebi's just had the actual ride of adversity today. Started last because he spun during both of his quali laps. Gets up to 2nd place, behind the leader, hits the wall in turn 11, spins, goes down to 4th. Just beautiful execution by Sebi today.
This is like peak Sebi. You know, this really shows how like just good of a driver he is in OMA. He just can come back from literally just about anything in leagues.
And he sorry
gets
for
What
interrupting
happened?
you, Lyle, but JoJo Sims sends the corner deep and just wrecks Hector Garcia.
Wow,
Putting the
Hector's
balls in the
going to
wall.
be pissed.
I don't blame him. He had 3rd.
Yeah, I very
I'm
much
not gonna
would
say
be.
locked up. JoJo has the pit, I think, due to wing damage.
I think they'll give JoJo a further penalty after the race, just because of that. Garrett's usually very strict on incidents. He oftentimes gets a time penalty after.
That was a
Or
very
something
unfortunate
else.
situation right there. Now,
Sorry
that
for my,
could be good for
thing
Jarrett.
going out.
No, you're good.
Oh,
That
You
could be
alright?
good for Jarrett if he does get enough time up. And Landon does get the fast lap of the race.
Hey,
Right,
so
that's
strategy
not gonna
does
hold,
sort of
though.
work.
That's not gonna hold though. JoJo's also on softs, plus these two are really pushing hard for the lead. It could stick though, that would be very good for Aiden. Oh, Landon, very good corner, gained a lot of time, but he could have got walled if he went for the pass. Yellow and center too.
Someone's hit it.
That's
Oh,
Ryan.
shit.
Ryan
Wait.
Miniker. Is
That's,
it Ryan?
Jarrett.
No, it's not
No,
Ryan.
that's Jarrett.
It's Teague.
That was Jarrett.
Oh, it was
my bad.
Jarrett?
Yeah, that's Jarrett in that third.
It was Jarrett. Oh, 2 battles on track right
That's
now.
gonna bring Hector right next to him.
Oh, Hector's the wall.
So much chaos going on right now. We don't even know if Landon's trying to go for the win or not.
I
mean-
think Landon is. I think he's just gonna push. As
I mean,
hard as
I mean,
possible.
I don't think you can. I think Landon has to settle for second because of the time
here's the
penalty.
thing. He's at low ERS. He can definitely make the pass work. It's gonna take a lot because Sebi's been very fast today. But, I mean, Landon's been in this situation like 4 or 5 times this season. As he gets really close to that corner right there, Landon's always been screwed by, you know, just finishing second or getting time penalties or whatnot. It's just almost
Hector's
every
a
Hector
feels like-
Garcia around.
He went a little too aggressive there on
Again.
that third, and it destroyed him. Possibly going to pass by
And,
Teague here.
His teammate in the Williams, Colin Teague, will pass him. It's over. It's done for Hector.
It is absolutely over
JoJo
for
pitting
Hector.
again. Doesn't even take tires or anything. Just oh no, she took new softs. She's going for fastest lap now.
And now, magically, don't know if it's gonna hold, but Colin Teague is now in 4th. So he's had a interesting day, to say the least.
Yeah,
Off on a lot of spots.
I wish I could have got a view of that lap 1 incident. I don't know what happened because we were watching Landon back.
I
got a
think what
solid
happened
view of
was
it.
Aiden went. Oh, let's see. Aiden and Jarrett, they made contact. I think Teague spun turn 2 just because of wheel spin.
Oh, yeah.
I
Sebi,
saw,
by the
like,
way, has not pushed it yet.
Yeah, if he hasn't pushed it at this point in the race, I think he's definitely in the clear. It's gonna take a lot of Landon's car just to get around him.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep updated on the Williams battle right now, as they were close. Now they're really far apart now.
Oh, he's already come back up. I'll be surprised if he has no damage.
I would be very mad with JoJo Sims if I was Hector, though. He could have had a chance at a podium right there and just taken out by an obvious Sen. Just.
Yeah, it was a gutsy one, and of course it doesn't work out.
Well, Hector's still been fast. If he can get around Teague here, or they can work together and gain some time on Jarrett, it might be enough to get within that time penalty range, and then he can get the podium still. But again, I don't even know if they're gonna be taken off or not, because
No, I don't think they have enough time to gain back all that on Jarrett, as he's around
Probably
9
not.
seconds ahead of them.
no, he's only 7.3 up on Teague, so it's
bad,
possible, but they have to work a lot. But
Landon has caught a bunch on Sebi on that speed trap area, DRS/speed trap area, but Sebi just, the exit of that last corner is just beautiful every lap. He has not lost time out of that corner once the entire race. Oh, I thought Landon was gonna spin there with how loose he got at that quick turn. Sebi is not pushing the car.
Yeah, he's not pushing. I was just gonna say that.
Doesn't have to worry.
He is him right now. He is like this is why he's a 5-time champion in the OMA most all time.
Oh,
and
yellow in
Sims
sector
went
2.
off.
JoJo Sims off the track.
Really?
She's stuck.
Sitting
I don't
there.
think she's stuck. She just needs.
Is she
I
trying to
think she's just
retire the
angry.
car?
I don't think that there are any more safety cars at this point in the race.
I think she needs. I think she needs to move before she brings out a safety car or even one. Oh, she's been disqualified from the session.
Yeah, I mean that makes sense.
It really doesn't matter, as she was like.
Yeah,
she's been officially disqualified now. I don't think it matters. She was 14 seconds behind Aiden McCrow. It really does not mean anything for her race, unfortunately for her. Both Ferraris 1-2. The AlphaTauris are, I believe, 3rd and 6th, and the Williams are 4th and 5th. A lot of teammates close to each other here. Aiden's teammate in the booth with us, and then normal commentator, Landon Lyle as well. 3 to go. Wait. Yeah.
Yep.
Sebi not even pushing at all. Jarrett pushed his car to the max. I don't know why though. There's no one within a year of him, and he's just pushing the car a lot.
My guess would be just in case of the time penalties.
Oh yeah,
well,
yeah.
It's only a 2-second gap, and Jarrett's 6 seconds to Teague behind, but Teague also has a 3 seconds, so it'll be like around 9-ish.
Hector's just gotta save. I think Hector just has to save the car. Hope those time penalties stay on.
Colin Teague does have a red light on his fuel area. If that is.
Oh yeah, it's not even blinking. It's not even blinking. It's just staying there.
Yeah, I think he'll be okay, but right now, battle for the lead. I mean, there's not really a battle going on. I don't think Land's choosing to make that battle. I think he's gonna make that happen around 1 to go, 2 to go.
Yeah.
Uh,
As he just cut that corner right there. Might have.
Not another time penalty put on, but.
Yeah, must be able for another warning.
right behind Sebi. Is he gonna try to? I don't think he's gonna try to make a pass here. That would be dumb for both ends of that pass if he tried to make it. Great corner though for Landon.
Yeah, I do gotta say Landon is on his second warning. So if he cuts track one more time, he will get another penalty. Yeah.
I think.
Oh, sorry. Go.
I think Landon, he's gonna plan to make that pass on the last straight. I mean, it's probably the finish line, so Sebi will not have that much time to even get back at him at all. So Landon's gonna use all of his power right there.
Sebi made a slight mistake, and it cost him a lot of time. But like we've been mentioning throughout the whole broadcast, Sebi just has so much more like of his car to push, and he's safe throughout the run, and Landon just doesn't have that. I don't know if anybody's just gonna pit to set fastest lap. I think Ryan.
No, it's a little late for that.
But I think it's just too late with 2 to go, coming to 1. Sebi,
we're getting to the end here.
Okay. Yep.
Let's see if Landon messes up here because he could cut. Okay, he does not cut. He almost did.
Yeah, he almost did. He was pretty close there. This is gonna be a very good finish though for the Miami Grand Prix. Last week's finish was insane.
So we're gonna have to assume, you know, since no time penalties have been really, we don't know what's gonna happen. So Landon's gonna try to go for the win here on that little straight, and we'll see what happens with that.
I honestly, I'm gonna have to disagree. I don't think he just has the car to get there. I think what Sebi's been doing, I think Sebi's just been waiting till this lap to go full send here.
Probably. And so now, with that being said, it's white flag. So these drivers are going to try to push it to their absolute limits in their car. Sebi was very wide in that corner.
Oh, speaking of pushing, Hector Garcia has caught all the way up to his Williams teammate of Colin Teague. But that's not the teammate battle that matters right now, as Sebi just, like we kind of hinted at, just pulling away from Landon.
Yeah, they're both using their ERS now. Landon has none really to spare.
I'll watch the Williams fight. Will you guys watch that?
Thank you.
It is over. Sebastian
I think it's over. He's pushing
pulling away.
Like me and Lyle hinted at, he just kind of like, no, as we all hinted at, basically, he was just saving for that last lap. Hinting.
Hector goes off the track a little bit.
Ooh, that's not good.
Well, after hitting the wall in that part of the course, Sebastian has worked his way through to get all the way back
Fastest
to
lap
first.
so far.
And he's probably going to set the fastest lap of the race there, so I think we might see almost max points here.
What a great drive by Sebi, coming out of the last turn, gets to the finish line. 2 back-to-back weeks, Sebastian Kukulan will win at Miami after starting last on the grid.
That's just lap 2, 130.2.
Steals it from McCrow. What a drive by Sebi. As they're finishing up the race now, looking at the rest of the people finishing. Jarrett Talmadge will finish 3rd after not showing up last week.
Well, Hector sends it on.
Oh, he sent it on his Williams teammate. Gets him. I believe it didn't even get him 4th. No, it doesn't even get him.
He's trying to cut the track.
He cuts the track to pass him.
He didn't have a warning, so it worked.
That might be legal.
I don't know if the officials are gonna look back at that after the race and give him 5th instead of 4th, but you know, not great sportsmanship between teammates there.
I mean, Hector. If I'm Hector, I'm fuming. I mean, I just got dumped by Jolene. I'd want to get that spot, even though that was Teague, but I feel Hector's pain after that whole race.
Yeah,
I would be fuming, like you said. Like, he had a great race going, and there's JoJo sending that corner, like, ruined it for him, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, JoJo says that her wheel disconnected.
Oh, well, that's interesting.
Yeah, I think that might have been the reason for the DQ.
Sebastian gets driver of the day. I mean, just dominant performance. Is that what, his 2nd, 3rd win on the season? After Austria?
I believe that's his 3rd. Yeah, that's his 3rd.
Yeah, so he won Australia, right?
Yeah, he officially won at Australia due to Teague's penalty, yeah.
Yeah, so lots of momentum for Sebi right now. In the second half of the season, he did not win at all. I mean, in the first half he didn't win at all. In the second half, he's already got 3 wins. So,
So
catching up a lot on these points.
the unofficial results for Miami are Sebastian Kukulon, one of the best drives we've seen in IFC, winning. Landon Lauterbach, Ferrari teammate, getting second place. Gains 3 points on Jarrett for the championship battle. Points leader Jared Talmadge gets third, back on the podium after missing last week. Hector Garcia fourth, his teammate Colin Teague fifth in the Williams. Ryan Miniker sixth, and Aiden McCrow seventh, and rounding out the field is JoJo Sims in eighth after getting disqualified. These are all unofficial, by the way, due to the time penalties, and the official results will be posted within the probably next 24 hours on the OMA Twitter. So make sure to go follow them. As
we're doing interviews now? Okay.
Race winner Sebastian Kukulon, probably one of the best drives we've seen in IFC history. Just pushing from 8th to 1st, you know.
Oh,
he left.
Oh, wow. Wow.
Wow, what a
That's
bomb.
disrespectful,
well, no, I'll get him. Hold on.
But dude, that's just
Never mind, I need that.
that's just a great drive. Sebi, how are you feeling after that win?
Include your audio, please.
Oh, I did include my audio. My left wrist hurts a lot.
Damn. I mean, I
That's
can
the best
tell.
I could say.
That that was a very beautiful drive. Last spun on both of you had two great laps going on quali, and you just spun, and it ruined both of them. And then you
Yeah,
just
we.
push from the
Oh,
rear
my
to
bad.
the front. No, you're good.
For quali, we went with a different setup. Just didn't have the rear end traction I needed, so changed the setup a little bit. Bumped the wings 12 to 13, and it felt incredible. At the start, it was hard to turn, but I had to make some adjustments and with how I had to drive the track. And we had probably the best straight line speed out of anyone that whole
Yeah.
race. Didn't need to burn up much ERS to pass them. And overall, the set felt really good. Just really hurt my wrist. The rears, I think the advantage I also had was with my tire pressures with the rear ends. I was able to save them more than anyone else. The fronts were dying, but the rears were good to where I get the traction off and be able to have that gap and with my wings stay in front of them. So overall, it was a pretty good race for Ferrari. Maximum points for us, and we gained on Jarrett for the championship. I'm not sure how much points I gained, but we'll keep fighting. Still have a chance at the title, me and Landon.
I
So
believe you
hopefully at
gained
least
11 points.
that should be we're 41 points back.
You were 51 points back.
I was 51, and yeah, it would be around 40
Yeah.
points.
I mean, it's pretty good entering, with 3 races left. So
Yeah, you gotta
Your
get that
aces
late
left.
season charge, you know?
probably gonna have to win all
Me
of them.
casually about to do math, so 40.
How did you feel about the when you hit the wall and almost spun there? How did you how did coming back from that also like just improve your day? Like how did that like affect you in the short run and then help you in the long run?
When I hit the wall, I was just got to this man's DRS, and I just threw it away. Lost 4 seconds because it was like I was barely gaining. Like I would gain on the straights, and in the corners I'd just lose it all. So after that, I think what really helped was the tires wearing for me because I usually succeed when the tires wear in these F1 cars. And like I said, with the tire pressures, it really helps me have more rear stability in some of these corners. And the hards were just getting better and better for me. And after I repassed Hector and Jolene, I was just able to cut the gap from 4 seconds to down to 2.1. And I believe, like I was pushing on this one lap, had two personal bests. Landed in pit, so I decided to pit. And with the obviously the clean air, and I used some ERS, and the undercut with the mediums just got me to where I was just behind him. He was on cold mediums. I was able to pass him, and um, I believe he got a random 3 second. It was with the track limits, so he obviously didn't really like force the issue and ruin both of our days. And on the last lap, I just went all out trying to go for that fastest lap because every point is needed for this championship if we want to go 3 in a row, I believe.
Yeah. I was surprised with how much time you gained on Landon. Like Lyle mentioned that you waited until the perfect time to pit as you gained so much time on Landon before pitting, but I thought you were about to be 2 seconds back and you get out of pits and you're only 3 tenths behind.
Yeah, I was honestly surprised as well. I was thinking maybe like at least just be like just outside his DRS. I wasn't expecting to be exactly right behind him or even past him. Because when I looked at the minimap, I was on the front straight. I'm like, am I actually gonna pass him and be like gone? But obviously, pit lane with Miami is a bit strange. They get a little shortcut.
And
But it was a. I was not expecting to gain 2.1 seconds. That's exactly when I pitted. I was behind him by 2.1 and gained 2.1 on that in outlap.
yeah,
Mhm.
Aiden just found out you stole fastest lap at the end from him. Not very happy about that.
Yeah, he
He's
had a
As
tough
coping.
day.
as I said before, I need every point possible. So sorry, but not sorry.
As both you and Landon gain, both you and Landon are arguably two of the best top three drivers on the grid week in week out. Did that have anything to do with you guys becoming teammates this season, and how you've been able to dominate constructors so far?
Um, like at the beginning of the year, I wasn't really thinking about returning to Ferrari. I was thinking about moving to another team, but I was kind of like forced to stay at Ferrari because the team I wanted got taken.
Oh,
And yeah, but the funny thing is, I think Landon's picks also were taken. So I'm like, hey, Landon, we should team up this season. And that just happened. The start of the year, it just wasn't really like that dominant, but like once we got to midpoint of the year to like the end, we've just been showing that the Scurias are here to play and dominate. And hopefully, obviously, I think we have constructors pretty much locked up if we don't do anything stupid these last 3 races. But it'll just be difficult to see who would have the chance to fight Jared for this title. And at the moment, it's looking like Landon. But if we keep rallying and getting these wins, like get these 1-2s, and Jared has an off day, like he had a good recovery drive, but if he didn't have that recovery drive, we gain a lot of points on him. So we're hoping he has one of those off days, maybe some issues like today where he spawned and killed Aiden,
yeah,
which is funny because in real life, AlphaTauri ran into a McLaren at the start,
yeah,
so it just resembled real life. So
Yeah.
we're just hoping for Jared to have a crucial mistake to maybe choke this title, have me or Landon win it this year.
um,
I mean, yeah, we definitely want to see that. We want to see this thing go down to the wire.
I just got one last question for you. We're going to Mexico next weekend for race 12 of 14, and I just checked, and you last time we went to Mexico, you won both the sprint and the actual Grand Prix. So,
Ooh.
are you looking forward to go there next weekend so you can just dominate even more than usual?
Mexico. I believe last time we went there, I mean, I did win both, but I don't think it was that dominant. It definitely was a challenge. Mexico is a very interesting track. The curbs are interesting through the S's, I must say. Definitely could spin you out. Track limits is going to be crucial there as well. Can't get any penalties, any warnings through those S's. But I think again we have a good shot at getting max points with me and Landon. But I know Jared's solid there, so if he just minimizes the points loss, it's just all for nothing pretty much.
Yeah,
But if we get maybe I'm gonna see the points because if I win the sprint, we'll just say if I win the sprint, Landon second, and obviously Jared gets third. If I get max points and he gets third every single time, that's what 11 points plus an extra two. That's 13 points each Grand Prix. Well, not each Grand Prix. 11 plus another sprint race. That's 37 points, and I would be 4 points off
yeah, I think
if
so.
he
Yeah,
stays third. That would be 4 points off. I'm not sure how
sounds about
close
right.
Landon would be because I think Landon. I might pass Landon by then, but I think like I said, one bad race, you in the sprint or even in a feature, and we're back in it.
Yeah. Um, you just need more of that Ferrari dominance you had tonight. Just, I think both of you combined led all 29 laps. You guys were 1-2 majority of the race after you caught back up from your hitting the wall and then starting in the rear. So, but yeah, that's it. All I got for you. If you want to say anything else before you go, you can. But just want to say congratulations on the great drive, and hope to see the same thing next week at Mexico, so we can make that title fight more interesting.
Oh.
Lovely.
Beautiful last words by Sebi there.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that's
Famous last words.
I think that's just gonna wrap up the broadcast here. Huh? Oh
yeah, I think I don't have anything else to say. I just hope for Mexico.
Yep, can't wait to go down to Mexico. Hopefully we're all back here next weekend. Me, Sebi hopes to be back here getting the post-win interview. Me, David, and Lyle. And hope to see you guys next week. Yeah.
Yep.
All right, see y'all later.
Take care. Have a good rest of your
Ready
week.
for Hector's home Grand Prix.
Yep. Wait, hold up. That's not.